Hey everyone, I'm Ashna Bahapatra and welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, I will be discussing about my whole interview process at DE Shaw. What are the main focus areas that DE Shaw stresses upon during its interviews and much more. Also, before going ahead with the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because that motivates me to keep making video for you guys. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So, DE Shaw came to my campus on 5th of August and the whole process took just 2 days. So, on 6th of August, the results were declared. In total, there were 3 rounds. The first was the online assessment and the other 2 were interviews. So, let's first talk about the online assessment. So in the online assessment round, there were basically 3 sections. The first was the aptitude section, the second was the CS fundamental section, and the third was the coding section. So the aptitude questions weren't that difficult. The questions were from easy to medium. Similarly, the CS fundamental questions were from easy to medium. In the coding section, there were 2 questions. The first was to be done within 20 minutes and the second question was to be done within 30 minutes. So I did pretty well in the aptitude section as well as the CS fundamental section. However, in the coding section, I was able to do the second question, which was to be done within 30 minutes real quick. But somehow the first question, which was an easier one, I wasn't able to complete that question. But still my overall performance in the online assessment was pretty good. Finally, after some time, 20 students were shortlisted for the interviews and we were sent out a mail in which the meeting details for the interviews were given. So my first interview was scheduled at 10 a.m. and by 10:05 a.m. my interview started. So there were 2 interviewers and both of them were really friendly. I introduced myself and I also mentioned about my summer internship at Goldman Sachs. So they were really interested in discussing about the whole project of my internship and this whole discussion took around 20 minutes. They also asked me about my experience with the online assessment and how difficult did I find the questions to be. Once this was over, one of the interviewers asked me the difference between a linked list and an array. Then the first interviewer asked me a question on binary search. So I presented the brute force approach first and then I optimized it through the binary search. Then the second interview asked me a question on dynamic programming that was very similar to the coin change problem, right? And I coded the whole solution down and they both seemed to be quite satisfied. Once this was over, they again put up a question in front of me, which was a situational question, right? And they asked me to use the most appropriate data structure to solve the problem which was given to me. And what I could figure out was the best data structure that I can use is a hash map. Right, and there were some modifications to be made with the data structure which I explained to them and they were quite satisfied and this was the end of my first interview. So my first interview went on for around 1 hour and I was free from my first interview by 11 o'clock. Now at around 12:30, I received another mail from directly the company that I will be having my second interview at 6 p.m. So this time there was only a single interviewer because the first interview was already taking someone else's interview and that's the reason why this interview seemed to be a little bit less intimidating to me. However, if you are sitting for DE Shaw's interviews, you can expect 2 interviews in any particular interview of yours. So to be honest, this interviewer was really cool. He was very friendly and very interactive and I enjoyed myself interviewing with him. So he asked me about my previous rounds and we also had a small discussion on my project at Goldman Sachs. Then he directly dived into asking the CS fundamentals thoroughly and he gave me some situations on the basis of which he was checking how good am I at CS fundamentals. And then he also asked me how to use a stack or how to build a stack using a queue and vice versa. So this whole discussion went on for around half an hour, and then he finally threw a coding question to me. So by God's grace, I would say this question was a standard question, and you can find that question anywhere, maybe on LeetCode as well, namely largest number. So I had seen that question earlier, and I was pretty confident that I will be able to solve this question. However, halfway through the question, I was stuck at a point. But just because I didn't panic and I was confident that my basics are very clear, I will be able to crack it. And anyway, he was also helping me. So I was able to finally crack the solution, explain it in the best way possible. So he was satisfied. He further asked me some follow-up questions from my code, which were based on the OOPS concepts. He asked me questions on abstract classes, overriding, overloading, etc. Till now, the interview was filled with a couple of bumps, but still it was all smooth, and I was able to give all the answers in the best way possible, in the most detailed way possible. So now it was almost the time, and he asked me that only 5 minutes are remaining. So shall we end the interview right here, or what would you suggest? Shall I ask you another question? So I was like, if you want, you can definitely ask me another question. So he gave me a scenario where he asked to test the algorithm that's written, and what are the ways in which we should be testing this algorithm, and what are the scenarios we should take care of. So we had a pretty good discussion over it. And I think a very important part is your communication as well. Finally, at the end of the interview, we had a really interesting discussion on the work culture of DE Shaw, as well as what are the major technologies that DE Shaw uses. Finally, I was not expecting the result to come after 2 interviews, because I was expecting an HR interview as well. So I asked the placement coordinator for this company that whether there will be an HR round or not, and she said that there might be an HR round by tomorrow. So I had no idea the results were to be out within the same day tonight. So I went to my bed and I looked at some of the HR questions that are generally being asked at DE Shaw. And while I was just taking the nap, a phone call came from the placement coordinator, and she congratulated me that 2 students have been selected from your college and you are one of them. So congratulations, and there are not going to be any further rounds. I have written a very detailed blog on the whole experience with DE Shaw, and I'll leave the link to that blog in the description below, so you can definitely find that link. Now let's discuss about the major focus areas that you should definitely focus upon if you want to interview with DE Shaw. So the first thing is DE Shaw looks for your problem solving skills and how good you are at your thought process. So no matter what, while you are solving the problem, it's fine if you don't reach the end solution, but you should know how to explain your thoughts explicitly to the interviewer so that he or she can understand your thought process and can judge you on the basis of a thought process without even reaching to the end solution. That's very important. Secondly, if you have a really great communication skill, there's always an edge in DE Shaw. That's what I have personally realized, right? So yes, work on your communication skills. And third, the most important is CS fundamentals for sure. Unlike many other companies, DE Shaw focuses on your in-depth knowledge of CS fundamentals, because I personally faced a lot of situational questions which can only be solved with strong CS fundamentals. So prepare your CS fundamentals properly to be able to crack DE Shaw's interview. Now finally, the question comes how to actually prepare for DE Shaw. So I have shared a whole preparation strategy in my Goldman Sachs interview experience video, and to be honest, I haven't used any different strategy for DE Shaw. Second, as I already said, CS fundamentals need to be prepared very thoroughly, and I have made a separate video on how to prepare your in-depth CS fundamentals, so you can definitely check out that video as well. And finally, I would suggest you to do some curated lists of standard questions before the interviews so that you are completely prepared without any worry. And I've mentioned all those curated lists in one of my videos, which you can definitely check out. So yeah, that's all about my interview experience with D. Shaw. I've shared the link to my blog in the description below, and I've also shared the whole preparation strategy in one of my previous videos, so don't forget to check that out. Now, before going ahead, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I promise that I will be bringing much more videos for you that will really be helpful. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll meet you in the next video. Bye-bye.